Hello, guys. Okay, so I'm just going to give you some tips for Clean Week. First, I want to say welcome. I am super, super excited about this week. I think it's going to be a great way to jumpstart your health and fitness journey. And so I want you to be successful. And I know in the beginning it can seem a little overwhelming. So hopefully this information will provide you some clarity of what you need to do and how to be successful doing it. So I am going to share my screen. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, so I am going to go in to Safari, and I am crossing my fingers you can see this. I'm already at teambeachbody.com. I wanted to be able to get you there, so you just go to teambeachbody.com. In the top left-hand corner, you're going to see Beachbody On Demand. You can click either one of them. If you already have Beachbody On Demand, you're familiar with the process, you can use your app. You can use any of those things. And we're going to log in. And okay, so we're going to log in. Now, I have two accounts. I have my husband's account and I have my account. If you already have Beachbody On Demand, you will not see this. If you signed up with the sampler pack or just the trial of Clean Week, this is pretty much what you'll see. So you want to go to No Thanks, I'll Upgrade Later. If you have Beachbody On Demand, you will not see that. You will immediately see this screen. So you're going to see Clean Week, and it looks like this. You're going to click on it. And what you're going to get is your workout list. So here is all of your workouts that you're going to be doing for a week. When you click details of core function, you're going to see everything that you need. If you need specific, let me see if you need specific workout equipment. So you're going to see for strength, you need a set of dumbbells. For me, when I first started, I did 3 and 5 pounds. You may be 5 and 8s or 5 and 10s. You're going to have to figure that out and pretty much where you are right now. For me, upper, I'm usually 10 pounds. For lower, total, I'm like 25 most days on a good day, but that's all I can lift right now being pregnant. So let's go into details of Active Flex. You don't need anything. If you have a yoga mat, that might be helpful. I always like my yoga mat if I'm going down on the floor to do abs. But you see they're in order. You're going to have them all laid out for you, and you need to carve out 30 minutes of your day to put in your workouts. And you don't want to take it by chance. You really want to look at your calendar for your day, and you want to put those in there. Okay? So we've done that, and I just want to make sure that, okay. We're going to go to Program Materials. So when you first sign in, you click it, you're going to be right at your workouts. Program Materials. We are going to go to Quick Start and US. We're in the UK now, y'all. Yay! Okay, so it looks like this. You can download this, you can print it. You have a choice. This is available on your smartphones, your tablets, your computer. If you have Apple TV, and you actually, I think it's the second version where you can download the apps. You can get it there too. So it's going to show you your workout calendar all laid out like we just talked about, and then we're getting into nutrition. So a lot of you are still waiting on your sampler packs to come in, and that is totally okay. What I suggest to you is to familiarize yourself with everything in these guides right now this week. Start maybe some of the recipes. I am going to give you the piece of advice that says, do not make everything on this list. Number one, your budget at the grocery store will be through the roof. And number two, just start with 2 or 3 recipes that you really think that you would like, and double them up or triple them up, however you want to do it. So you're going through, you're going to read all about it. You're going to get to the part where it says measurements. Are these important? Yes, they are. We get so focused on the scale, and while that's important and you're going to weigh yourself, you also want to do your measurements. It's going to show you where you want to measure, and you just have a little measuring tape, but I also suggest that you take before and afters. You want to have kind of a blank wall behind you. You want to wear the same clothes that you wore on day 1 as you do on day 7. And you don't have to share them with me or with anyone else, but I think it's super, super important that you have that visual for your own self, because sometimes, again, we get so focused on that number on the scale that we don't listen to how our bodies are feeling, how our clothes are fitting, and truly the visual of what's changing. So please do that. Please do that. It's also going to talk about Shakeology. And guys, I want you to read about it, because when I first started Shakeology, I totally thought it was a scam. I thought it was something that, it was similar to Slim Fast or any of those other weight loss shakes on the market. And guys, it is so much more than that. It is superfoods packed in a portable, easy, delicious smoothie, milkshake, however you choose to make it. And it's going to do so many amazing things for your body. A little information that may be a little TMI, but I'll share with you because I feel it's important. When I first started Shakeology, I wasn't regular when I was going to the bathroom. I mean, I would maybe go twice a week. Sometimes it was once a week. I go every day now. And if I don't, then something's wrong. So, and that's even being pregnant. Like, my doctor is like blown away that I go to the bathroom every day. So if you struggle with any type of digestion things, this definitely could help that. It definitely helped me. I know folks that have had IBS that have been helped by clean eating and drinking their shakes. I'm not going to say Shakeology is going to cure all your ailments or any of that, but I will say it will help benefit your body because it's being provided those nutrients that we're not always getting, even eating a clean diet. So keep that in mind, and I am going to share some Shakeology recipes with you, because when I first started Shakeology, I didn't hate it, but I wasn't a lover of it right away. It took me about 3 or 4, which is why the sampler pack is great. You get to try different flavors. I'll say chocolate vegan is my absolute favorite, and that's just me personally, but we'll mix some different recipes, but we'll keep them simple because I don't want you to be overwhelmed by the recipes. 99% of the time, I make the same recipe every day. Again, I'm a creature of habit. I need ease. I'm a mom on the go, busy. I need it to work for me. So you are going to check all that out. You're going to read it. I'm going to click out of here for a second. Then you're going to come into your meal planner. What happened? Do the sign up, choose your plan. And I want that plan. Hang on a second. I wonder if it booted me out because I was on there. Oh, you know why? Because I clicked out of the box instead of went backwards, I think. Of course. I'm looking, guys. Hang on. I'm going to go back to where I'm not sharing my screen anymore. Hopefully you can see me. Okay. Let me say stop share so you can see me. Okay. So in an effort not to hold up all your time, because again, I am not the best with technology, and we learn by doing, right? So that's why we're going to practice some of these meals and try some of these workouts, especially if you are already waiting on your shakes. If you already have your shakes, go for it. Start your week. We're all going to be in an accountability group together that's super supportive, super easy to follow. I'm waiting on my on-demand to log in. Okay. So I have an app on my phone, and you can see it's thinking that it wants me to get there. Okay. So it looks like this. You still see the same. I know it's not the best clean week. And it's going to load. We're going to go back into those program materials, and we are going to click on the meal planner. And remember, you're going to be in there's a lot more options than there were before. So there are 2 plans. You have plan A and you have plan B. What's great about it is it's super easy to pick which one you are, because if you are under 185 pounds, I know that's kind of glary, but you'll see it on yours. If you're under 185 pounds, your plan A. If you weigh over 185 pounds, your plan B. So super, super easy. It's going to give you suggestions for meals and snacks. Again, these are suggestions. It's going to give you a menu planner template. You can click on that, and you can it doesn't allow you to, if you go, let's see what it looks like if I try to print it, because I never print it. More. You can download it and then you can print it. Or if you're on your computer, you can take a screenshot of your menu planner. It's just a blank template, and then you can print it. For me, I'm old school on pen and paper. I write Monday, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. Tuesday, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. Wednesday, breakfast, lunch, and I plug it in. But if you are visual and this works for you, that's a super easy way to do it. So you are just going to peruse through here and see what you like. Again, don't overwhelm yourself. Personally, for me, as far as this is set up, I'll just share with you what works for me. It has you making a breakfast, and then it has Shakeology for your snack. I 90% of the time have Shakeology for my breakfast because I am out the door, on the go. I can make it in less than 2 minutes. Mornings in my house are crazy with 3 kids and trying to get them to school, or trying to start home study days, all those sorts of things. And I wake up pretty early. If you have time to make breakfast and you want to make Shakeology as your snack, you totally can make that work for you. It is up to you. You get to be the boss of that. But I want you to know that it's okay to switch it up if you choose to do Shakeology for breakfast as opposed to your snack. Hopefully that's making sense. And then you have lunch and dinner. So if you are over 185, you get an extra snack in there. I'm going to say if for some reason you really truly need an afternoon snack and you're under 185 pounds, have some fresh veggies cut up, carrots, cucumbers, peppers, whatever your favorites are. There's no right or wrong. And just as you're, whatever that, for me, what I call the witching hour is, where I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm really hungry and I'm starting to make dinner or whatever is happening, I reach for those prepped veggies already, and it makes my life so easy. But try it for a day or two as the plan is recommended for you. It's going to show you meals and snacks and recipes. And, you know, personally for me, what I would do is I would have my shake for breakfast. I would take one of those breakfast items that was convenient, portable, travel with, that I could take to work or I could take to wherever I am, and like the yogurt parfaits or the almond butter banana breakfast, or what, you know, whatever. If I could access a microwave and it's something I can reheat, you can totally make it in advance and then reheat it. It's totally up to you. You have to do what works best for you. I'm not going to say there's no, you know, there's a right or wrong way. And then once I pick what I'm going to eat after I've searched these recipes and I'm thinking, okay, I like that, I can eat that, I start my grocery list. And so I just, usually it's bigger than this, but I just have a list and I say, okay, I am going to make the veggie scramble. I need eggs, I need avocado, I need spinach, whatever it is that you're putting in there based on the recipes. I'm not going to take a ton of time. I want you to be able to do that and figure out what works for you. So that kind of is how I meal plan and prep. And then once I see all the ingredients that I need, I go to my pantry, I go to my fridge, I see what I already have, and then I'll cross off what I don't need. But if I don't write it down and just assume that I have it, the likelihood of me forgetting something is very high. So again, you have to kind of play with it, do what works for you. I've been doing it for over 2 years. So I've learned some tips and tricks along the way to make my life a little bit easier. You don't have to plan for the whole week. Personally, for me, I usually start on Sunday and I plan to Wednesday, and then I finish out the week. I know what I'm going to eat for the entire week, but whatever I can do to make my life easier as far as prepping, I will do that. Usually that's my veggies. Usually that's making sure I have all my meats ready to go and they're not going to expire, need to be frozen before then. All those sorts of things, just little bitty things, which we'll talk definitely more about. Okay, we talked about that. We talked about the eating plan. We talked about Shakeology. you'll notice in this week, once you start, that especially when you incorporate your workouts in and you start your clean eating, all of those things, you're going to have more energy because your body is being fueled by what it needs. So keep that in mind. Shakeology also helps with that. It helps curb my cravings. I am a sweet tooth girl. I like sweets. I always have. And it's definitely helped me cut back. The other thing that I want to recommend to you is that there are going to be times throughout this week that you are going to have temptations. You are going to have things in your pantry that you are tempted by. If you struggle with willpower, if you struggle in that area, I would say don't make those available to yourself. And if that means that, sometimes I'm not a big like goldfish, like, kid snack kind of girl. Graham crackers are my jam again because they're probably sweet, but those things aren't as tempting to me if there's Oreos or chocolate chip cookies or things like that. Candy, not tempting to me personally, but for you it may be. Those things don't bother me. So I can have little bitty things for the kids that I can put in lunch boxes for desserts or what have you that aren't tempting to me. But I can tell you if I buy the chocolate chip cookies, I'm probably going to eat them. And then I'll start eating them and I won't stop until the bag is gone because I'm like, oh, well, I already ate like 5, so why not have 15? Seriously, that's how I justify it to myself. I don't do that often because I don't buy them often. I've learned that if it's not here, I'm not going to have it. Now I know if we have children, some of those things are hard. But if there is something truly that you can get out of your home that would tempt you or create an issue for you this week, I'm going to say do it or put it out of sight. Make sure it's not the first thing you see when you go in the pantry. Get maybe a large little storage Tupperware and put it super high where you can't reach it, or put it, have a kid or your spouse or somebody hide it from you. Seriously, I've went to those links before. So anything else that we need to? I talked about taking your measurements, why those are important, and to track your progress. So I want you to ask questions. I don't want you to feel overwhelmed by this. I want this to be simple. I want it to be a great way for you to really jumpstart your journey. So if you have questions, ask. There's lots of folks in our group who have been doing clean eating and working out for a long time. And they are a wealth of information. A lot of times they will comment before I can even get on there because my business hours are really according to what I have going on for the day. And I would really like to get to a point where I say this is the time that you'll definitely see me check in. You'll usually see me check in early morning, usually around lunchtime, or, right before school's out while I'm sitting in a carpool line. And then again, after dinner, you'll see me kind of post. I'm an early morning girl. While everyone is sleeping, I'll get through there. But you can reach me by text. You can reach me by email. You can reach me by posting into the group. There's tons of ways to contact me. But again, the group is there for your accountability, for your support, and to show you that you are not alone in this journey. There are amazing women that are doing the same things that you're doing. So I wish you luck. I'll make another video that will help you kind of get started, but I really want you to familiarize yourself with the eating plan, with the workouts, make your schedule, make your time. And this week, if you're still waiting on your Shakeology, kind of make it your trial run, okay? Maybe make 2 recipes and see if you like them, incorporate them. If you hate them, maybe next time you try 2 more. But it's a starting point, right? You have a plan, and that's what in all of my attempts to lose weight. I didn't have a plan. I didn't have something that said, eat this, do this, work out this much, do this workout, blah, 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 blah. And this is just a week of, it is all done for you. All you have to do is press play on your workout, find the time to do it, and stick to your healthy meals. One last tip before I close out is that I want you in the evenings to have a cutoff time where you stop eating. So for me, dinner's usually between 5:30 and 6:30, depending on our evening. And so I will say my cutoff time to stop eating is between 7 and 7:30. But I'm up a lot earlier and I go to bed a lot earlier than most folks do. So you just have to play with it. Maybe your cutoff time is 8 or 8:30 because you sleep a little later, but you stay up later. So you have to figure that out for you. There's, again, no right or wrong, but I would say definitely find your cutoff time. Okay, guys, you're going to do great this week. Again, if you're waiting on your stuff, your Shakeology, I suggest that you go through, you can log in onto your on-demand right now and start the process. Maybe you start doing some of the workouts. You can do all the workouts. You can eat clean and just wait on your Shakeology. That's totally fine. Pick another snack from the snack list, and then come week 2, you're going to be like a rock star, okay? So you pick what's best for you right now. I'm going to sign off. I hope that this has been helpful. Ask any questions that you need. I'll be getting everyone added to the group today that is starting this week, and then we'll probably have some more folks that will join us next week as well. All right, guys, have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.